What's in a name? First of all, Lazy Boy. Long live the lazy. For 97 years, Lazy Boy has been constructing these chairs that give us that amazing ah moment. And this particular chair that we have as a today's special value is called the Pinnacle. And as I was reading about it, the definition of pinnacle is the highest or culminating point. So this model, the Pinnacle, is Lazy Boy's pinnacle achievement when it comes to chairs. It also is the silhouette that has been the pinnacle, as in the most desired silhouette and most purchased silhouette for Lazy Boy for the past 15 years. We haven't seen it here on QVC for 3 as a today's special value. Now, today, in 2025, we have to start out your year and actually to make your life happier and more joyous and more relaxing and more comfortable for the next, I don't know, 5, 10, 20 years, because of course there's a warranty on this Lazy Boy. We have for you a today's special value that is a screaming deal on either the Power XR Plus, which is the one I'm in. It is a rocker, it is a recliner that has infinite positions. So I can just push buttons and all of a sudden things are happening. My feet are gonna be going up, my head is going back, all the things are happening. And that is simply because I am using, let me do the remote control. The remote control, get my little feet up. The remote control, which can put me in infinite positions. We've got 5 colors for you. And the reason that I'm kind of lounging around and hanging in the Power XR Plus is that you can get the Power XR Plus here at QVC for $40 less than what you'd pay at retail for the manual. Okay, come on with me for a second. And we've got an hour, and I've got Molly Menti, she'll be with me. We have an hour to talk about this, and also I would love to hear your phone calls, because I always hear really great stories when it comes to Lazy Boy, and Lazy Boy really has a lock on the real estate of the start of the year for the new year, because everybody's looking to get a new Lazy Boy chair for not, you know, kind of lowercase, the big game that's coming up, but also as gifts for mom, dad, cousin, uncle, somebody who might be going through some sort of surgery, or someone who actually doesn't sleep in their bed anymore. They sleep in the current Lazy Boy they have and you want to upgrade them. So here's the story. Here's Tropic. It's this beautiful, gorgeous kind of green color, seafoamy green, which is really lovely. Then we move into, I love these colors for decoration, Indigo, which is your dark blue. It's been very, very popular today. And then Pearl has been the most popular today, and it's also the most limited. And if you want this in the Power, we have 120 to go around. If you want this in the manual, we have fewer than 30. Oh my gosh, fewer than 30, and it's 11 a.m. on the East Coast, which means it's only after 8 a.m. on the West Coast, and that's for the rest of the day. This is our today's special value, so the price is here, the easy pay is here, but only till the end of the day. I also want to talk to you about Pearl is going to be fine for you to get, because we have iClean fabric on here, and that iClean fabric means it's their highest stain resistance. This is the wicker. The wicker has this lovely tan or taupey color, and then it's a little bit heathered, so you've got the white popping through on the wicker, and then here's Dove. So in your gray family, that's what you're looking for, Dove. So going back, and I'm going to go a little speedy. Dove. Here's Wicker. So Dove is gray. Wicker is more in your tan family. Pearl is the closest they have to white. It's this lovely candlelight. And then when you're looking for exact colors, Indigo, blue, you want to put a pop of blue in your home, that would look perfectly. And then also here is the Tropic. Here's the value though, and as you look at the bottom of your screen, I just want to pause on that for 1 second to let you know that right now you can get either a manual or a Power XR home for under $350 on that easy pay. Also, things to note. The manual is an easy pay of $524, excuse me, but the retail on the manual is $2,170. $2,170. Do you see that both of our manual and our Power are under that price? Because this is a chair that has all the upgrades. It has upgrades when it comes to the highest level of stain resistant fabric. It has upgrades when it comes to the highest level of power that Lazy Boy actually offers, and it has upgrades when it comes to the ability to get this home in half the time, as in 1 to 3 weeks, as if you went to a Lazy Boy store and had to manually a la carte this. The other thing that we do here at QVC is that we're going to ship it directly to your home, and we're going to get in your home set up right when it comes to you, and that actually is all free. That's included in the price. I'm going to welcome in my guest. Her name is Molly Menti. Nice to see you, Molly.
Hello.
Yay! Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. I'm so excited that you're bringing this to us. You know, I wanted to take a little time just to set up what the offer is, because Lazy Boy, you've been here how many years now?
So it's exciting. For me, this is my 15th year.
15th year.
Yeah.
And this is the 15th year that the Pinnacle silhouette has been the most popular silhouette.
Well, the funny thing, Rachel, is that this was the first chair that I ever presented with Lazy Boy and that I ever brought to you guys at QVC with me. But it was, at the time, we were still saying this is our most popular silhouette. So it really has this legacy. You guys have loved the Pinnacle for so long, and because it's a beautiful chair, it doesn't overwhelm your room. It has these classic designs, like these gorgeous rolled arms that are still so cush and so beautiful. Look at all that stitching in there. And then it has this super high back, this 41-inch back. So whether you're more petite or you're a little taller, it is going to fit you perfectly and fit your family. And that's why people have come back to the Pinnacle time after time. And I'm so excited to start the year off with this.
Now, as I mentioned, we've got two models for you to choose from, the manual or the Power XR. And I'm going to say it again, the Power is where most people purchase here on QVC. And the reason being is that the manual is 54 positions, the Power is infinite. Here's a high level view of how you're going to choose each one. Can you help us, Molly?
So there's 18 positions in the back. That's a total of 54 individualized comfort positions with that 3-position locking footrest. You're getting famous lumbar support in all of those positions. You're getting increased adjustability that you get nowhere else. Our highest end memory foam that we offer from Lazy Boy is in this chair. 4-sided hardwood construction and still assembled right here from domestic and imported parts right here in North America. But here at QVC and our showrooms across the United States, more people come in for that manual, see this Power option and go, hold the phone.
Correct.
This is the only wireless remote in the industry. So wonderful if you have any mobility issues. But look at this, that's an entirely other motor, bringing your head and neck up. You can increase that already famous lumbar support. You're still getting our highest end memory foam built into either option. 4-sided hardwood construction, whisper silent, infinite reclining positions, and we are still assembled right here in North America from domestic and imported parts, as we have been since 1928. Rachel, I am so proud of being one of the 8,000 jobs that Lazy Boy keeps here in America right now and has kept in the United States since 1928. And it's just because we're so proud of what we've done, the things that we've been doing right. This is still that chair that your mom or your grandmother loved, but maybe she didn't have the eye clean or the temper foam, but the quality is still there. And that's why these have a limited lifetime warranty. When we launched this last night, at midnight, Louise called us and she won. I have this running total that I've been keeping for the last 15 years of how long people have had their Lazy Boys. She had 2 of them for 40 years.
Okay, hold the phone on that.
Yes.
40 years.
40 years.
That means I'm going to ask you to call us. That leads right into, please call us. She's Molly. I'm Rachel.
Hi.
I'm at 1-800-395-1601. We'd love to hear your story. Clearly 40 years, that's a really good number.
Yeah.
But that means, right, it's time to upgrade because everything is evolving, right? There are always new upgrades and updates. And this chair, either the manual or the Power XR, they're both loaded with the highest end everything. So you can go into Lazy Boy and say, I want stain resistant fabric. This has the highest level. You can say, I want memory foam. This has the highest level. You can say, I want the highest level of power. The Power XR Plus is the highest level of power. Like, we stacked it. It's like you're coming into the Lazy Boy store with a budget, I've got $100 to spend, and we're giving you an item that actually is a $5,000 item for $100. It's not that big of a spread, but you know what I mean. It's like you went in to get like the good, and we're giving you the good, better, best version at the good price. We do want to let you know we've got colors for you, 5 colors, and we also have that eye clean stain resistant fabric. And I'm going to show you the eye clean really quickly because this is one of the reasons that folks are like, I'm absolutely upgrading in a Lazy Boy. I'm also absolutely getting one of the lighter colors like the pearl or the dove or the wicker, because you're now telling me there's stain resistant fabric here, which means I don't have to worry about it, right, Molly?
Absolutely. And it's so funny because what Louise talked about with her 40-year-old Lazy Boys is that she had to eventually cover them. You don't have to worry about this. This is our lightest color maybe we've ever offered. We actually called it Pearl. And watch how I'm able to spill this.
Of a red juice,
This would be a little disaster, right? Instead, you can be peaceful and relaxed. I'm taking a dry paper towel.
Overhead shot. Oh, go ahead.
Okay. And just with the dry paper towel, there's no cleaner on this. This isn't, something you're going to have to repeat over time. It is dry now, and we mount this on plexiglass because I want you to see how this is going to save your furniture over time. I always think about my grandmother. She used to cover her furniture with plastic.
Oh,
and that's because she was protecting her investment. We still want you to be able to protect your investment, live in your furniture, but maybe without the plastic now. Now you can that's inherent to the fabric. You can have the style you want right now with the comfort of knowing that you can eat in it and live in it for as long as you want to.
We're going to head on over to the colors because please call us. We're at 1-800-395-1601. I know that possibly you woke up this morning on January 2nd and you didn't necessarily think, I'm going to buy a new Lazy Boy chair. But the reason that you do this right now, right here, is that this is a price, this is an easy pay, it's an opportunity that is only here till the end of the day. We planned it purposefully in time because the delivery, which we're going to show you that in 2 seconds after the colors, you're going to get this in 1 to 3 weeks. Whereas if you went to Lazy Boy and had to piece this custom chair together, they would say it's coming in 6 to 8. So you're going to get this in half the time. You're going to get it in time for the big game. So if you're getting his and hers, or if you're getting one for your mom or dad or cousin or niece or nephew or the person who loves to have that big huge party and they want to have like stadium seating with big huge Lazy Boy chairs, now is the time, today is the moment, and take advantage of the easy pay. And let me tell you, when you get the Power XR, you can get that home on 18 months of special financing if you're shopping with a Q card. So do ask your order operator about that. So let's do colors because these colors are fabulous, and then we'll also do a tour physically as you're looking at the chair.
They're just so fresh
Tropic.
and beautiful. So Tropic, so green is very in right now. I love how we've done this fresh green, which has this teal tones to it. It is so, so gorgeous. Absolutely stunning.
So that's the Tropic, and Tropic in manual is going really quickly. We only have 6 dozen in the manual for the rest of the day at $224. Let me remind you, a manual is $2,170 at Lazy Boy if you were to put all of the upgrades that we have into it. If you were to go into Lazy Boy and build this chair, which is what we've done for you. Either option here at QVC is less than that. And in fact, our Power version, if you wanted the Tropic and the Power, is $440 less than the manual at retail. I just want to underscore that. You're like, wait, I can get the Power version for less than I'd pay for the manual out at retail? Yes, yes, yes. And I'm always proud to say that and excited to say that because so many people would like to. And I'll tell you that New Year's resolutions, one of the New Year's resolutions was being smarter about how people spend their money. Like everyone's like, can I just be smarter about it? That's the smarter decision, is to buy it here at QVC, but also to get the Rolls-Royce version at like a manual level price.
Right.
P.S. Here is that beautiful indigo.
So this is always our #1 custom color, is these navy blues, and the custom would mean that you'd usually wait even longer than that 6 to 8 weeks at retail. Not here at QVC, it's 1 to 3 weeks into your home.
Here's Pearl. Now, we showed you the eye clean for a reason, and before we go into it, the eye clean. Tell me the level of stain resistance that I'm getting with the eye clean.
So from Lazy Boy, it is the highest end stain resistancy. And I just want to say, just for a moment, eye clean actually sets industry standards on stain resistancy.
Oh, got it.
In a, industry stated test, it rated 5 out of 5, there's no 6 out of 5, for things like wine, coffee, chocolate, tea, things that would really ruin your furniture. So this has revolutionized the way this is why we want you to eat in your recliner.
Right.
You've always eaten in your recliner. You've always lived in your recliner and slept in your recliner. But that's why we have these beautiful light colors that we didn't have 15
back in the
years
day,
ago.
or 40 years ago.
Or 40 years ago.
You were looking at brown.
Yes.
Brown and brown.
Right.
Because you were going to eat, you were going to sleep, you were going to nurse, you were going to hang out, kids were going to play in it, they're going to curl up, they're going to put their sneakers on. The chair, right when a kid jumps into your arms, they kick the bottom of the side of the chair all the time.
Or like, my son always sleeps this way.
Exactly.
Like with the legs over the other way.
Right.
It doesn't matter how many Lazy Boys we have. That's how he gets comfortable. But I will tell you, I'm a mom of 2 little boys. I've got 2 dogs, busy house.
Jump on the Lazy Boy.
Jump on the Lazy Boy. It's okay. You can live this.
The
This
Pearl,
will live up to you.
we only have, did you say 28, Fran?
Wow.
28 in the manual or Power. 28 in the manual and the pearl, not many more in the power. And again, we bring in a certain number that we can get. We're gonna ship these out to you in 1 to 3 weeks. I want you to do the calculus on that. 1 to 3 weeks, right, is still the end of January, and you're gonna get this in home in time for the big game, right? The big game is gonna be happening. You wanna be able to unwrap that Lazy Boy. Actually, you're not even gonna have to. We'll show you in a second. Here's wicker.
So I love wicker, and I love this shot. If you guys, with this close-up shot
Yeah.
of the fabric, all
Zoom
of the
on in,
fabric
yeah.
has this heathering to it.
That's nice.
It almost
Thank
looks
you.
porous and so high-end, because it is high-end. But sometimes we don't equate high-end with stain resistancy. This is the wicker.